Pets don't just bring joy into our lives, sometimes they bring unexpected guests too. A big dog saw a deer near his home and decided he could just bring it inside. This dog noticed a deer wandering nearby, and once they became friends, he invited the deer into his home. Sometimes even a cat can make a friend like this one, welcoming a little fox into her home. Meanwhile, a playful dog met a raccoon and, instead of being scared, offered a paw of friendship.
Is that your baby, huh?
It's not just big animals that can be friends. A tiny cat even became friends with a little frog. And a curious pet cat spotted a playful squirrel and couldn't resist. She led it straight into her home. But that's nothing compared to this. A dog spotted a reindeer nearby and decided to personally bring it into his home. And this dog didn't think twice. He just decided to bring a wandering duck home. On the road, a dog met a deer, and after a quick moment of curiosity, the two became instant friends. And some bonds form in the barn too. A cow and a cat became the unluckiest of friends. Sometimes dogs become teachers, like this one showing a pig how to sneak inside even though pigs weren't allowed. Just as the yard was buzzing with new friends, a cat spotted a raccoon and went straight for it. They became playful pals immediately. Not far away, another curious cat discovered a gentle albino-looking deer and made it a friend, adding yet another bond to the neighborhood. With new friendships spreading, a cat and deer turned the yard into a playground, chasing and leaping for pure joy. But some friends go above and beyond, like this rabbit giving a cat a gentle massage. The energy didn't stop there. A clever cat noticed a crow and quickly befriended it, showing that even most unlikely pairs can click. And one husky couldn't resist smiling with a butterfly resting right on its nose. Elsewhere, a cat met a much bigger cat and decided size doesn't matter when it comes to friendship. What is that thing? At another home, a hungry kangaroo politely waited by the door, knocking for his meal. And on a wilder note, a black cheetah wanted to be friends with a tiny cat, but the little one wasn't quite ready. And on the shore, another dog spotted a baby shark and couldn't resist following along. Meanwhile, a dog spotted a rhino wandering nearby and didn't hesitate. He brought the giant newcomer home, adding one more friend to the mix. Not long after, a dog invited his neighbor's best friend over, showing that friendship can stretch beyond your own home. And in a smaller corner of the animal world, even a frog and a turtle managed to strike up a friendship. But some friendships start with teasing, like this cat who blocked the dog from coming inside, only for the dog to respond with love once it got through. In another home, a dog's happiness skyrocketed as a new furry friend joined him, turning the house into a mini playground. Meanwhile, a curious cat discovered a parrot and the two immediately started sharing playful, adorable moments. Soon after, another cat found a parrot to play with, proving that friendship can bloom even across species. And sometimes even parrots try to make new friends, like these two guys. A parrot and a neighbor's cat share playful interactions, proving that friendships can blossom across species. Elsewhere, a cat and a mouse form an extraordinary bond, showing that even natural insects can be set aside for friendship. Just when new friends were popping up everywhere, a curious cat noticed a hedgehog and tried to figure out how to be friends, taking its first playful steps. And sometimes the hedgehog also put in effort, like this one. But that's not all. Another cat and hedgehog pair shared some food, proving their friendship was built on more than just curiosity. And it wasn't just cats and hedgehogs. Two tiny ducks waddled in together, already the best of friends. Soon after, a cat was happily surprised when a dear friend walked over and gave it gentle licks. And before long, a baby deer and a cat met too, becoming instant friends the moment they saw each other. The fun wasn't over yet. Two sweet deer wandered in and immediately hit it off with a cat. Not far away, another cat also met a deer, proving these bonds just keep happening. Elsewhere, a clever cat even called a mouse over for dinner. Not every day does a surprise guest arrive at the door. This dog brought an ostrich home and even rang the bell. Some friendships are just too unexpected to explain. And friendships aren't just on land. One curious dog met a dolphin on the shore and tried to play. Not long after, another dog found a horse friend and proudly brought it to the stable. And sometimes the simplest bonds are the sweetest, like this dog who became friends with his neighbor's pup. A cheeky monkey decided to keep 2 dogs as his closest pals. And that same playful spirit showed up again when a monkey became friends with a chicken. It didn't stop there. Another dog formed a bond with a baboon. And in true monkey fashion, one even turned a dog into his personal ride. Meanwhile, a cat and bird set instincts aside and became the best of friends. And of course, kittens and puppies never fail, like this duo who grew into the best of friends. Elsewhere, 2 dogs proved toys are better when shared. And this playful puppy wasn't shy. He marched straight to a cat asking it to play. Not far away, a husky pup and a kitten became unlikely but perfect playmates. Meanwhile, a turtle had its own way of showing love by annoying its cat friend non-stop. And just when it seemed we'd seen it all, a puppy and a cat decided to team up.
What do you say to this? Why are you bringing in more snakes?
And bring home a snake. Even the smallest moments count, like this dog who was completely charmed by a butterfly. And a group of cows gathered around a dog, treating it like their own little pet.
Oh.
But nothing is more heartwarming than these 2 disabled pups who become the best of friends. And some friendships are all about comfort, like this dog and deer who enjoyed a movie night together. Even kinkajoos had their own playdate.
We have 1 baby kink available, and that's the little girl right here.
Proving friendship is everywhere. Meanwhile, another cat was clearly annoyed by its dog friend, but that didn't stop the bond from shining through. But when the day ends, nothing beats a cat curling up to sleep beside a loyal dog friend. A rabbit and a cat found each other and quickly became friends. And then there were three little foxes who became the perfect trio of friends. Not far away, a rabbit and a turtle sat together sharing food like the calmest of companions. Some bonds are extra tender, like this parrot who gave its dog friend a goodnight kiss. Cat looks like it's trying to kiss the dog, proving themselves as best friends again and again. Like this duo who chilled together on the sofa without a care in the world. Or this husky cuddling up close to a cat, showing pure affection. Looks like this dog and cat invented a game of hide and seek. Elsewhere, Chuck had his first ever encounter with a skunk and it turned into a curious little meeting. And during playtime, one dog got his head stuck in a pot, but his loyal friend jumped right in to help. Meanwhile, three little turtles kept it simple, just splashing and playing in their tank. In one of the sweetest moments, a mama cat proudly introduced her kitten to her dog friend. Elsewhere, another cat and dog cuddled closer together, showing what best friends look like. And in a touching gesture, a mother cat even brought her kitten over to show a kind man. Elsewhere, a dog offered a stuffed toy to a calf, almost like a gift of friendship. Meanwhile, a cat couldn't get enough of the gentle licks from its dear friend. Some cats take inspiration, like this one copying its dog friend just to get the owner's attention. Other times, it's pure affection, a cat licking a dog with quiet care. And of course, cats also know how to keep it in the family, like these two playing together. Or even tinier, two kittens licking each other in the sweetest show of love. But friendship isn't just cats and dogs, even pandas found joy sliding together down a playground. And then there was a duck who couldn't hide its excitement upon seeing puppies.
She's getting excited.
Even kittens have a way of surprising. This one became best friends with a deer. Meanwhile, two brave dogs decided to play alongside a lion. But across the wild, baby elephants found their own joy, splashing together in the mud. And even the tiniest bird, a hummingbird, managed to befriend a dog. Elsewhere, a goat and kitten shared gentle company, proving opposites attract. Sometimes it's about size, like this little pup who found comfort in a much bigger dog. A stray dog and a cat found each other, turning loneliness into friendship. Friendships keep spreading, even a puppy becomes friends with a hen and her whole family. And it doesn't stop there, a turtle and a lion sat down to share food from the very same pot. Some bonds are wild but real, like a jaguar and a puma growing up as best friends.
Aww, my kittens don't get to do that anymore.
Elsewhere, a dog with two little beards makes a brand new friend. But nothing beats heroism. This dog even jumped into a river to save a drowning deer. Not all friendships are peaceful though. These two cocoons couldn't stop irritating each other. Meanwhile, a gentle cat licked a sheep to calm her down during a little grooming session. And over here, a dog patiently waited, ready to surprise their owner when he came home. Elsewhere, two more dogs enjoyed pure happiness just by being with each other. But nothing beats the joy of play, a little pup bouncing around with a much bigger dog. Elsewhere, a pig copied his dog friend, carrying a stick in his mouth just the same way. And sometimes happiness is simple, 5 tiny puppies sleeping peacefully together. But some friends get adventurous, a raccoon and a dog geared up for summer pool time, while another dog couldn't get enough of chasing butterflies, totally obsessed. Meanwhile, one lucky cat enjoyed a massage from another cat, pure relaxation. And in the funniest twist, 2 dogs joined their owner at the office, sharing a secretary chair like co-workers. Friendship never slows down. Here a cat and dog stick together like lifelong pals. And it's not just cats. This duck waddled right into a dog's life and the two became best friends. Even more heartwarming, a cat actually adopted a little dog as family. Elsewhere, a gentle dog stepped in to help a tiny kitten struggling to climb the stairs. Meanwhile, a cat wandered up to a horse and the horse sniffed it. Then there's this. One brave dog ran into the sea to fetch a ball for his smaller friend who was scared of the waves. Elsewhere, a patient dog found himself completely surrounded by a parade of little ducks. Meanwhile, a sleepy dog just wanted to rest his head on the tiniest chick around. And far away, a group of penguin friends waddled off together for a morning walk. Back at home, a cat showed his care by giving a dog a relaxation massage. But the wildest friendship yet, a tiger and a pup becoming the best of companions. And once again, a deer found kindness in a cat, the two instantly hitting it off. One dog went above and beyond, bringing home a kitten balanced on his head. Elsewhere, a dog, a bear, and a lion all played together like one big family. Meanwhile, another dog had only one goal, convincing a cat to come and play. And in one magical garden, cats, parrots, and rabbits all lived and played side by side. But the sweetest moment came with 2 donkeys. When one fell during a race, the other stopped to help him up. Love was in the air when a dog and cat snuck in a few sneaky kisses. And when things get serious, dogs always step up. This one stood guard, protecting his cat friend. Elsewhere, 2 little puppies decided they liked the cat so much they both gave it kisses. And it's not just cats. This dog showed love to his cow friend with a gentle lick. Meanwhile, out in the wild, a bison and her beautiful calf strolled down a snowy road together. Back at home, dogs and cats proved again they can be the silliest of friends, teasing one another all day long. One pup, however, found joy in bigger company, making new horse friends in the pasture. At the same time, 2 puppies at home showed off their personalities, one bouncing with energy and the other preferring peace and quiet. And some friendships are all about play. This husky joined in with horses during race practice, running like one of the herd. But perhaps the most touching, when a mother sheep left her newborn in the field overnight, a faithful dog stayed beside it, keeping it safe until morning. Just look at this monkey, it's got one arm and it's petting this cat. And some animals just love to blend in. 2 black and white cats sat perfectly inside a stable with black and white cows, almost like they belonged. A dog might enter a home calmly, but cats always make a wild, acrobatic leap. And not every new arrival causes chaos. 2 cats quickly fell in love with the new dog in the house. Meanwhile, in the wild, a jackal dared to mess around with the lion, testing just how much trouble he could stir. Back at home, one cat wasn't so good at sharing, holding another's face just to keep all the food to herself. Kitty giving another a spin around the office chair. Outside, a group of deer stood at someone's doorstep looking like they just wanted to come in for a visit. One dog, however, couldn't look away from the pond, completely obsessed with the fish swimming inside. And when it comes to play, no one asks more sweetly than a dog who just wants time with a tiny puppy. Of course, dogs always love simple joys like riding happily alongside their owner. Meanwhile, a monkey and a dog proved sharing is caring, splitting a milkshake together. Elsewhere, a curious dog couldn't stop staring at a hen, fascinated by his feathered friend. And sometimes the feeling goes both ways, like this duck who seemed to really like a cat. And back in the barnyard, a goat showed surprising tenderness, taking care of tiny kittens as if they were her own babies. Not every friendship is so easy though. One turtle wanted to nap on a cat's pad, but the cat wasn't ready to share. Some friendships also ask for patience, like this monkey who was just eating noodles in peace until a dog showed up, ate them all, and left her looking completely done with this friendship. Not every friendship works out smoothly. This chicken wanted to play with a big dog, but the dog clearly had enough for the day. Raccoon started a piñata party. And sometimes friendship crosses into the ocean. A dog shared a moment of love and play with a dolphin near the shore. And the raccoon fun wasn't over yet. Another pup played with his raccoon buddy right inside the house. Meanwhile, one cat proved true friendship means closeness, walking right over and sitting in the dog's bed with him. Not far away, a cow and a cat decided to enjoy something simple, eating grass side by side. And when it wasn't about food, it was about play, a dog and cow chasing each other in a surprising game. At another farm, a cat and sheep found comfort in each other, slowly becoming friends. Even ducks joined the mix, this one showing affection by pecking gently at a sheep while she grazed. Inside the house, two cats and a dog couldn't contain their excitement after hearing the sound of Taco Bell.
I ordered Taco Bell. I'm like, no, I'm not sharing.
But friendship has its limits. One raccoon stole a cat's treats and the cat made sure to teach him a lesson. And sometimes it's just about enjoying the view. A parrot and a dog sat together watching the yard in peace. Not every household is harmony. One big cat and one small cat couldn't quite get along under the same roof. In a heart-melting scene, a tiger cub wrapped its paws around a tiny puppy, hugging out of pure love. Some friendships are full of love and a little hate too, just like this monkey and dog duo who couldn't stop teasing each other. This dog got so sad when he saw a cow baby riding in his owner's car.
Please don't be upset. It's just a baby cow. Look.
Not all pets get jealous. Some even bring friends home, like this little puppy who chose a cow to be the newest family member. Some friendships look unlikely but feel so real, like this baby kitten who became best friends with a monkey. Some friends are family. This monkey absolutely fell in love with a little rabbit. In some friendships, species don't matter, like this elephant who kindly helped a gazelle stuck in water.
¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Sí! ¡Sí! ¡Lo logró! ¡Lo logró! ¡Bravo!
Dog looks so tiny when he is sitting next to this huge cow. Cats always find their spot, and this one chose to sit comfortably right in front of her cow friend. I can't decide what's cuter, the miniature horse or the dog. Aw, little hamster must have escaped its cage because it's hanging out with the big dog today. A curious cat brings a deer right to the house, unlikely, unexpected, and totally adorable. And just when you thought that was rare, this cat makes friends with a moose, big size difference, same gentle energy. Dinner for two? A cat carries a mouse over to the food bowl so they can dine together. Sometimes it's not just about food. This dog spotted a stray cat, saved it, and brought it home. True friendship. Playtime has no limits. A dog brings a toy to a turtle just so they can both join the fun. And when the games are over, cuddles take over. A pet owl and a dog share the sweetest nap. Next, a hamster and a dog, tiny paws, big friendship. Even farm animals join the story. A sheep and two ducks become inseparable companions. Soft moments never stop coming. A cat and a hamster share a hug that melts hearts. And the fun doesn't stop. A dog and a fox chase each other around like lifelong friends. Out in the open, a kangaroo and a dog bounce between hugs and play. Two worlds, one bond. And this puppy, he found the perfect playmate, a duck who's just as energetic. Sometimes friendship is as simple as a lick. A dog gently shows love to his cat buddy. But wait, this rooster and dog, best friends. They walk side by side like they've been doing it forever. Meanwhile, one cat isn't alone. 3 dogs happily accept him as part of the pack. And when it's time to leave, not everyone's ready. This dog doesn't want his cat friend to go. Elsewhere, a cat and a duck mama share a gentle moment. Turns out affection has no species. Birds and cats? Surprisingly, yes. This little friendship proves that they can get along just fine. On the farm, even barbed wire can't stop best friends. A dog and a horse stay close, divided only by wire. And finally, the gentlest gesture. A dog pets a rabbit like an old friend. I found clips of animals saving people's lives. Click the video on the screen to watch.